After he was done, he dropped something near me and got into his car and left. And so I picked up whatever it was he dropped and took it inside to find out what it was.
What was it?
It was Toblerone.
So he ejaculated on your face and threw you some candy?
Pretty much.
Oh, that was the famous oral sex and Toblerone comment. Here's another reason to be furious tonight. Jodi is tweeting from behind bars how to buy bracelets that she's selling to fund her appeal. Jodi tweeted, the only wristbands that are legit and that I endorse are the white ones being sold. I don't want to repeat the website. Let's get off of that. I don't want to repeat her website. I don't want to help her sell these things. Yeah, these bracelets go for a whopping $25 each and say things like free Jodi and justice for Jodi. And she's also selling her art, okay? $39 per sketch, and she's got a whole bunch of them on her website. Tanya Miller, defense attorney, former criminal prosecutor, I thought that once you're convicted, there's a law against profiting off of crime.
Well, you're right, and it's usually state by state, so you have to look at each state's laws to see exactly the parameters of the law. But the question becomes really, is she profiting off of the crime, or is she just making a profit while she's in jail? I think profiting off of the crime might be something a little bit different than making a profit from some trinket that she's made in jail or some painting that she's made in jail. And to go back, Jane, to your earlier point about whether or not this is going to be an easier run for the prosecutor or a more difficult run for the prosecutor, I frankly think that notwithstanding that 90% of those folks that say they hate her and she should get the death penalty, it's one thing to be asked your opinion sort of in a survey or informally, and everybody hates Jodi Arias. I mean, that's easy to say. It's quite another thing to be sworn as a jury, sworn to decide life or death for somebody, and to make that decision to end their life. I think the prosecution's going to have a difficult time.
You bring me to my point, and I got to jump in because Beth Karras, former prosecutor, legal analyst who knows a lot about this case, is on the phone with us. You have talked about a strategy of one, a defense strategy of one. What do you mean?
Well, all the defense has to do, Jane, is focus on one juror, because if there is a hung jury at this phase, the second time around, that's it for the state of Arizona. They get 2 shots at the death penalty. So if the defense can convince one juror, so the vote is 11-1, maybe 11 for death, 1 for life, then it's a life sentence.
So that's the defense strategy. Find one person on the jury that she can make gaga eyes at and do her little eye batting, and that's it. Game, set, match. It's a tough road for the prosecution. It's going to be a fast